guys, welcome back. Welcome to my productive day in the life. We're going to be getting all the things done today. I'm going to be taking you guys through my morning, and we're also going to be taking care of some cleaning tasks. Today was bedroom cleaning day. I also have a recipe that I'm going to be sharing with you guys at the very end. So let's get right into today's video. Today is not just a sheet washing day. I also wanted to wash all of the decorative pillow covers and decorative blankets. So we have several loads that need to get in the washer machine. So I love starting this as soon as I wake up in the morning. So that way I can go ahead and get the first load in. We are getting the first load in the washing machine so we can go ahead and get our morning routine started. So I added some OxiClean, I'm doing some laundry detergent, and then I'm also using some vinegar as our fabric softener, which, by the way, works amazing. If you've never tried vinegar as a fabric softener, you only need about a half a cup, and it just works so much better, in my opinion, than using a fabric softener, and you don't have to worry about it clogging your washing machine like I find a lot of the other fabric softeners will, and I promise your clothes will not smell like vinegar. You all probably know by now that I usually start every single morning with either a cup of coffee or some tea, but lately I've been doing some fresh juice in the morning, and it has been so refreshing and so good. So last week I did freshly squeezed orange juice, and this week I'm doing grapefruit juice. And I don't know if you guys have ever tried a white grapefruit before. This was my first time. I've always purchased the ones that are pink inside, and I find that the white one is so much more sweeter and less sour. It is amazing, you guys. I've been missing out my whole life. You saw me strain the juice because I don't like a lot of pulp in there, and I like making about a 3-day supply. Since this does take a little bit of time, it probably took me about 15 minutes to juice all of these grapefruits. So I just make a 3-day supply so that way tomorrow I don't have to worry about doing this process. I'm the type of person where I love turning my Christmas tree on in the morning. I can't just wait for nighttime. I want to enjoy it in the morning as well as the night. So we turned that on, and now we're just setting the atmosphere. I'm going to open up the windows. I'm going to light a candle, and I wanted to take you all through my devotional time of what it looks like. Every day is different, but for the most part, this is what I do on a daily basis. I love just making my space nice and cozy. I have a heating pad, and it's just quite the experience. And then I start with my daily devotional time, which usually has a scripture in it, and then it has a reading underneath the scripture. So that usually takes a few minutes. After I do my devotional, it is time to do my Bible study. So I love reading a chapter a day in whatever book I'm studying. So right now I'm studying the book of Deuteronomy. So I am reading Deuteronomy 24. I read one full chapter. I will highlight anything that kind of stands out to me. And then after that, I will go to the book of Proverbs, and whatever day of the week it is, that's what chapter I will read in Proverbs. The final thing I love doing in my devotional time is writing a love letter to God. I always start every journal entry with Dear God, and I always date it so that way I can go back and reflect. And during this time, I will just show God gratitude of all of the things that I'm thankful for. I will put any prayer requests that I may have. I will put any scriptures that stood out during my reading. It's pretty much just getting all of my thoughts on paper. By this time, it was time to switch over that laundry, so I'm popping that first load in the dryer, and I'm using some essential oils. I stopped using dryer sheets a few years ago, and I just use little dryer balls. I'll link them below. You put your favorite essential oil on it, and it just makes your laundry smell so good. So this is load number 2, which is all of the decorative pillow covers and my decorative blankets that go at the end of the bed. Bedding is officially washed and dried. The only thing I didn't have to wash this time was the mattress cover because I had just washed that last week. But I'm adding the fresh sheets on the bed, and then we're going to be adding our fresh duvet. So typically on a weekly basis, it does not take this long to change out my linens because I'm usually just changing out my sheets. But once a month, I do like to wash like everything. I love washing the down-filled comforter, the duvet cover, all of the decorative throws, and all of that just to make sure that stays nice and fresh and clean. But yeah, when it's time to wash like all of the articles on the bed, I love just making sure it's a day where I don't have any plans to leave the house today. Only thing I had to do was edit a YouTube video, so it was nice. I was able to just kind of switch over the loads as I was working. And can you guys believe that Christmas is next week? You'll have to let me know down in the comments, what are your plans? Are you hosting this year? Where are you going? I'd love to hear about it. We are going to be staying put here in Charleston, and we are hosting. I'm so excited, you guys. My sister and grandma's coming in town. My sister, the last time she came to Charleston was for my wedding, so she has never seen our new home, so I just can't wait to give her a tour and show her all around. We're just going to have so much fun. I'm just seriously counting down the days she'll be here in a few days, but let me know what you guys are doing for Christmas this year. The bedding is on the bed. I feel like that took forever, but it is just so worth it. Now I just want to go through the room and kind of just wipe down all the surfaces. So I'm wiping down the mirrors above the nightstand, swiping down all of the wood, and I'm using my Caldrea spray. I told you guys I'm trying to get through like all of my cleaners because I have been loving to make my own cleaners, but I have so many products, you guys, that I have to get through. So that is my goal, so I can go to a more like natural approach into making my own cleaner. So we'll see how long it takes for me to get through all this cleaner. And I also want to wipe down all of the glass as well. I'm really just going around the room and just wiping down all the surfaces and removing all of the dust. Last thing I wanted to do is give the floors a quick vacuum. Typically I would do my 2-in-1, which vacuums and mops at the same time, but I had just did that yesterday, so I'm just doing a little light vacuum. The only other thing that I have to do later this day is move the bed out of the way so I can vacuum underneath the bed. I wish they made like a vacuum cleaner that could go underneath the bed that actually fits under there without having to like move it, but Unfortunately, the only way to clean underneath it is having my husband push it all the way forward because so much dust will like settle under there. So anytime I do all of the bedding, it's just a reminder to go ahead and vacuum underneath the bed as well. And we have one more load that just came out the dryer that I want to get folded. It's just some blankets, some sheets for the guest bedroom, and then also some towels. We are gonna get these towels and blankets put away, and then I wanna take you guys in the kitchen and share a quick and easy little 30-minute dinner that you can prepare. I just love making dinners that taste amazing and that don't take a whole lot of time because I'm not trying to be in the kitchen for hours and hours during the week. Like 30 minutes is like the perfect amount of time. So the first thing I'm starting with is making my like healthy-ish mashed potatoes that I'm always sharing with you guys on my channel. It really is like our favorite side to have. And I like to roughly peel the potatoes because I like just a little bit of skin, not too much skin. So you'll see some of them I just like peel roughly. I chop it up in cubes, add it to a pot, fill it with some water, let it come to a boil until those potatoes are softened. While that's boiling, we're gonna move on to the chicken. So I like when my chicken's nice and thin. It just cooks so much faster and I find that it gets so much more flavor that way. So I went ahead and sliced our chicken in half lengthwise, and I'm seasoning both sides of the chicken with salt, pepper, and garlic powder. Once you have the chicken seasoned, I drizzle some olive oil into a pan, and you want your heat to be high because you want your chicken to brown on both sides. Once you flip the chicken, immediately put it in the oven at 400 degrees for about 10 to 15 minutes. You're just cooking the inside of the chicken. And now I'm gonna go ahead and cook our corn up in the Instant Pot. It only takes 5 minutes, you guys. I add a cup of water, make sure it's on sealing, and pressure cook it for 5 minutes. If it's fresh corn, it only takes 4 minutes. By this time the chicken was done, I'm gonna go ahead and pop it out, and I wanna just make a nice little sauce. I like to kind of elevate a basic grilled chicken, so I just add some butter to the pan. You wanna just remove any of those little chicken bits, and that's just gonna bring out so much flavor in the sauce. And then I like adding some minced garlic. I'll give that a good stir, and then I'll add some Dijon mustard. That just gives it so much good flavor, you guys. And then I will zest 1 lemon, and then I'll squeeze half of a lemon in that sauce and reserve the other half to top on top of the chicken. I will season the sauce with salt, pepper, and some Italian seasoning, and that is really it. I add the chicken back to the sauce and I let it cook until that sauce is thickened, and it only takes about 5 minutes. And now we're moving on to our mashed potatoes. So I went ahead and drained the water, reserving about a cup of the potato water. I don't add any milk or anything like that on like a weekly basis because I'm just making like a healthier mashed potato. So add a little potato water, some butter, salt, pepper, garlic powder, some minced garlic, and some parsley, and that is it. I just mash it up. I like it to be nice and chunky and thick, and it's really simple and easy. Here's our dinner. It took about 35 minutes for the entire dinner, and it was so good. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope everyone has a Merry Christmas. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Consider hitting that subscribe button. And I also left a ton of links for you guys down in the description box, so check that out. And I will be seeing you all very soon with a brand new video. Bye.